Hi, this is Mara. I am a huge advocate of space clearing and really tending to your home space and the spaces that you inhabit or utilize by regularly cleansing and doing different rituals and creating space to really tune in with the spirit of a place and to seek to harmonize the space between yourself, the people that you love and who live in your space, and the elemental and spirit presences in your environment. It's something that I've always been kind of naturally attuned to, picking up different energies from maybe objects or certain configurations in a room that maybe needs shifting in order to release energy. Lots of little nuanced things that really make a difference in maintaining a harmonious space to dwell in. And in that, obviously, your inner space and your inner being is a complete reflection also of your environment, and thus any shifts that can be made on either side really makes a difference. Um, and so I find the physical cleansing of a space to be so beneficial. You know, really going on the deep clean and going through your possessions, your any of the objects in your house, and with a discerning eye, asking the question: Is this possession really enhancing my life? Do I use it regularly, and can I see a use for it in the future? You know, being pretty ruthless about that. And that's difficult when we have things that we love and maybe have been handed down from people that we love. We really have to assess how we're going to be with those things in our spaces moving forward. I know for me, I'm going through clearing my family home at the moment, which is being released to new stewards, and that's a massive process, as I'm sure those of you who've gone through it can attest to. It's really having to be really, yeah, clear about what will stay moving forward in terms of family members holding on to different things, and letting go of the past, no matter how much we hold on to loving memories of people. There's, oftentimes it's best to let go of certain items. Um, so, yeah, our homes can be we can have items that hold energetic imprints of people and of situations or emotions that people would have been feeling at a particular time. There's multi-layered nuances to how the items and possessions that we have, and even the furniture, all of the things in our home, hold uh, imprints. And the most innocuous things you would not even believe. You know, it could be, um, a really a cup or something really mundane that is holding a link between the spirit world that may be not congruent with your own energy and your own life force and manifestations. So there's lots of different things. I've had wild experiences of items that just need to be disposed of, maybe given back to the earth or moved forward and gifted to somebody else, that may not have the same connection with the item, and thus it doesn't agitate or block another person. So there's lots of different instances with certain things in your home that it's so complex. It's a whole field in itself. And then we can take into consideration, earth energies, like geopathic stress lines, magnetic earth lines, water lines, all of these geoscientific lines that can cross under a property, that can cause all sorts of well documented cases of cancers and ill health in the people dwelling there, all sorts of misfortune. And then into the spirit realm of, ghosts and troublesome elemental energies, which I've encountered lots of in my life. Um, and so, yeah, it's really pertinent to get to know your space and to really understand the need for uh, curiosity and inquiring on certain objects and placements of things in your home, and also feelings of how you feel in certain rooms. There could have been occupants 3 times previous in a home that maybe had a certain imprint that uh, of a habit or a learned way of living that really embedded into a physical space, physical and energetic space, and that you become influenced by that very same energy and can't really understand why you're manifesting certain things in your life from that place. So there's lots to consider in space clearing, but I think at this time it's a really powerful time. We know that the earth is in massive flux and chaos with everything that is going on in the external, and it becomes harder and harder to to clear out the noise, and it must start at home, and that's obviously within ourselves, and doing whatever peacemaking processes with ourselves and also with our environment. So yeah, tuning in and asking maybe the spirit of your home to work with you, and whatever spiritual guides and belief systems that you have that can help support bringing in harmony and balance and peace and health and all the things that you want to manifest in your life. And it starts from the home place. So things like, for instance, the emanations of news programs, of music, of harsh, any sort of harshness in an environment that emanates out. Video games, violent video games, all of these things have emanations that go out and collect in the corners of rooms and stay there, actually, unless they're consciously and intentionally cleared. Obviously, arguments with people, psychic energy of people visiting the home, all of these things stay and linger. And so to regularly cleanse the home space, maybe through holy water or well water from a local well with the intention of cleansing the energy, is a great practice. I also regularly put salt in the four corners of the home in little dishes and replace them regularly. Epsom salt and alcohol in a fireproof dish, which I have shared about before here. Lots of methods. And then opening the doors and regularly airing, playing beautiful, peaceful sounds like singing bowls or bells, drums, anything, your voice, obviously, number one, singing and toning, maybe the ah or the om, really can move through a space and just break up any interference energies, any kind of debris that's left in the environment. Yeah, so lots lots to do, that can help harmonize an environment, and really it's a practice that you have to own and make your own, really, and to find the ways that you do that, whether it's you're bringing in beautiful flowers and creating altar spaces, really focusing on places like the entranceway into the home, where you're sleeping, where you are entering into creativity, where you're relaxing. There's lots of different harmonizing things that you could bring in to create and dedicate those spaces as such. And yeah, so when we're going through big energetic astrological cycles, as in right now, and continuing for the next few years, I think we're really in the crucible of great shift. And I believe we are at the end of a massive cycle, the Kali Yuga, which supposedly culminates at the equinox time this year. So we're really letting go of massive cycles of destructive time, and those negative thought forms that collect are really going to be, I feel, hyper accentuated in the fabric of the collective, and thus in our spaces. You know, it's like psychic debris just wandering around and seeking little gaps and holes to move into. And that can absolutely happen in our spaces. So I think the necessity for just really developing a routine energetic clearing for your physical body, your energetic home space, and yeah, the interfaces on these technology devices, all of that. You can utilize the space clearing in all of those ways. So just uh, a little call to engage your own space today, as I am here cleansing my own space and really wanted to share that with whomever this may benefit. So blessings to you on your stewardship of your sacred